Good morning. Thank you for joining me. This is Veronica Brown. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And I'm here this morning to show you some very simple thank you cards that I needed to do today because I just need several of them. So they're very simple, very easy to put together. I kind of got everything ready to go, but I'm going to show you how I got that ready. And I'm using the Sweet Ice Cream bundle from Stampin' Up! Thank you so much for joining me. And let's put the camera down. All right, the first thing I did is I've already made, I like to keep some card bases ready. And so with my card stock, I have some card bases. This one here is a bookmark, bookbinder card. And what it is I've got it at, it is a full sheet of cardstock cut in half. So it's 11 by 4 and let's see here, what have I got? 11 by 4 1/4. So it's just a full sheet of cardstock cut in half. And then to make the book binder, I gave it 1 inch. 1 inch. And I love the cut and scoreboard from Stampin' Up! Because I can cut and score at the same time. So what I've done here, I actually put this in. I came over and measured. My first measurement was at the 4 1/4. No, 4 1/2. I'm sorry, 4 1/2. And turned it over. And the next one is at the same 4 1/2 from the other side. Just used, instead of the cutting blade, I used the score blade. And I've made several of these, and I just have them ready to go when I need a card. So, and this one here's a bookbinder, and I love making bookbinder cards. They look so hard to do, and they're so easy. And the next thing that I have here is the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. And I love cards of this Sweet Ice Cream stamp set from Stampin' Up! It's a bundle, and it is, I got it as a bundle. Now it's not available as a bundle, but you get the punch, which I love the punches because they're so quick and easy. Let me show you what I mean by that, because I went through and I did my punches. I'm making the ice cream. I just go in, I punch a bunch of these at a time, just to get what I need of whatever kind of ice cream I want. Put them to the side, and that's it. Like, I needed yellow, which I think is, I'm thinking mango ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream? You know, I like mango. And then I got my polished pink paper. The yellow was bumblebee. And this one here, the polished pink, I think that's strawberry. And then I got my soft succulents. And I put this in. I thought, you know what? That's probably pistachio. I love pistachio. So I got me a few pistachio ice creams going on here. Look at that. And so easy. So I've got my my design ready to go on my paper. So I got that done. So I get that out of my way. And you know, Stampin' Up! Has some of the best designer series paper ever. So I had already gotten this. It's no longer well, it may be some available. I'm not sure if they're sold out yet or not. But the Sweet Ice Cream designer series paper. So I got me some of that, and this makes the ice cream cone. Look at this. Just go in here, stamp you a few of these out. so neat. Get that out of there. So, and then look at the other side. You can actually, on the other side, fussy cut. Let me get this one here. It's a triple dipper. Triple dip. Who remembers when you were a kid going down to the drugstore, getting a triple dip ice cream cone? Now you can learn from this paper not to do something I did. I actually left one of my pads open and looked over, and I had set my, oh my gosh, one of my favorite designer series paper I had set down on that stamp, and of course it came through. So learn from my mistake. Put the top on your inks. I have learned to do that. And here's what I mean by fussy cut. And when you fussy cut something, you move the paper, not your scissors. And that is kind of hard to get used to in the beginning. But once you do it, you will learn. It is so much easier and smoother cutting. And it gives you that little border. And that way your cutting doesn't have to be exactly perfect. You don't have to be, you know, the exact same measurement out. And because it gives you a focus. You know, the white just kind of takes away from it. So it doesn't matter if you aren't the exact same space. And it gives you a little focal point. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Love it. So I've got all my parts and pieces. I even got a little fussy cutter there. We'll get those out of the way. Try to keep my scraps in the trash. Got my coffee. Can't go without my morning coffee. Now the other thing I need to cut this morning is, now like this one, I have one of these that I sent through the embossing folder using our little cut and emboss machine. This one here had the macrame embossing folder. So it doesn't have the bookbinder folder up here. So I'll use that with a different card. But I have another one of these. Let's see. Do I have another one? I do. This one here is in a slightly different color, but it still has that. So what I'm going to do is I need to cut me a couple of strips. So I'm going to do, and I got the one that I already have done. Has the polished pink. So let me do one in Bumblebee. And I'm going to do the Bumblebee. I'm going to cut me a 1-inch strip. Let me get this out of the way. Move my cutter over so you can see. This is like, I love this cutter. So it has all your measurements on it. Right down here. I'm going to put this down at the 1 inch. I'm thinking that's a 1 inch. So let me go down to 3/4. 3/4 of an inch. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm nervous. It's like my first one. So there we go. Got my 3/4 inch strip. And because these are, remember I said these are 4? This one here actually is 4 instead of 4.5. So, and I always try to measure my cards to make sure. So if it's 4, I can cut this at 4, or I can give it a little border. I'm going to give it a little border. So I'm going to go at 3 3/4. 3 3/4 for this one. So we'll put this over here. That'll go with that one. And then I got another one here. I'm going to use my little soft succulent for this one. And it is at, this one is 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut it at 4 by 3/4. So 3/4 by 4. So I've got 3/4 inch right there. 3/4 and 4 inch. There we go. And see, that gives me a nice border on that bookbinder side. All right, so there it gives me those two. I've already done the polished pink. The polished pink, I had a little bit bigger binder on that. So I just put me a little small outside. All right, so I'm through with this for now. Just, you know what I go ahead and do? I can go ahead and have my sentiment ready. And I'm going to do my sentiment. I'm going to, drop that. I'm going to do my sentiment with a tag topper. This is one of the tag toppers on Stampin' Up! And you can find this on my website at Veronica. Where did I put it? VeronicaBrown.stampinup.net. And I'm going to put this one away. We're through with this punch. I love the punches because they are so easy. Punches are like so easy. They're the easiest ever. So this, I need 2 inches. I need a 2-inch piece of paper. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to cut me a 2-inch of soft succulent right there. And I just want a small little tag topper. So I'm going to do 2.5. Let's cut it at 3 to start with. So we'll make sure we have enough to go up in there. And this is our tag topper. We push this into the hole right here. It goes all the way in. I like to turn it over, look, make sure I've got it where I need it, and stamp. So there's our tag topper. And that gives us that side right like that. And let's go in on this end. And there we go. We have our little tag for our card. We'll put something right there. Just watch. All right, so we've got one in soft succulent. And now let's do polished pink. So I'm gonna need a 2-inch here. Let me turn my paper around. I like to use love that the back of this goes all the way across, and I can use it as a measuring to keep me straight. My lines go all the way up. Here we go. And let's do the 3 again. 3. And we'll hold on to that one. And I want to do, where did I put my soft succulent? The bumblebee. Bumblebee. Here we go, bumblebee. We are going to do a 2-inch of the bumblebee. And 2 by 3. 2 by 3 of the bumblebee. Okay, so we've got all our little parts and pieces. I'll move this out of the way now. And we are going to get this, put it in, stamp all the way over, and stamp. Another tag done. Put this in. Punch. Put this in and punch. Okay. I got a little riffle right there, so let's just trim him up. There we go. Just trim it up a little right there. I got that little riffle. I must have been off a hair when I measured, being in a hurry. There we go. All right, get all this trash out of my way. I have me a little bag over here for my trash. All right, so now let's start putting our cards together. Okay, I've already glued this one down. I love using the Tombow glue. You can get the Tombow glue and Stampin' Up. It's only $4.50, so you can find that on my site. I love using the Stampin' Up. I also love using Stampin' Seal. If I can get the top off here, love the Stampin' Seal. So on this one, let me use the Stampin' Seal. Let me show you how it is, how easy it is. You just get it and you go all the way down. Look at that, Stampin' Seal. The thing about the Stampin' Seal, it's not as forgiving as the glue. The glue you can move around a little bit. Stampin' Seal is still a little more forgiving than the tear and tape. Tear and tape is, once you stick it down, it's pretty well stuck. Now there's the Stampin' Seal. For something like this, the Stampin' Seal is perfectly fine. So we got that one on. Let's get the next one on, and I'll show you the tear and tape. Because I like using the tear and tape. Tear and tape is pretty easy. It's just not as forgiving. There we go. We'll put that there. And put another one on this side. Because all you do truly is you just put it on. And one thing I have got to get me is I really want the take your pick tool from Stampin' Up, because it is so much easier to take this stuff off with and do several other items than this one I've got. This is one I already had, but I will be getting a take your pick tool, because the take your pick tool makes it easier to take this off with. All right, take that backing. So I'm going to get this, and I'm going to kind of make sure it's centered as much as possible. Put it on. So I've got 3 cards, and see how much wider that one is. I don't know how I did that, but I measured it a little wider than these others. So now I want to put my ice cream cones on. I want to get my ice creams on. Who doesn't love ice cream? I scream for ice cream. You scream for ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. So I'm actually, for the ice cream, I'm definitely going to use my ice cream, my Tombow glue. Before I Tombow glue it, though, I want to show you how I'm going to add even to that designer paper. No, maybe not. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to get my Tombow glue and just put some on. You don't need a lot. You don't want a whole lot because you don't want it gushing out. So I'm going to put my ice cream cone right there. And, you know, whatever flavors I want my ice cream cone to be in, I'm just going to put it in that order. Doesn't really matter which order I get them in. I just love ice cream. Just love ice cream. How about you guys? And see what I mean about the Tombow glue? You can move it around. It's shiftable for a little while. There we go. Oh, I got my cone crooked. Not my cone, my ice cream. There we go. All right, so I'm putting down my pistachio or mint. I guess that could be mint. Then I'm going to put down my strawberry. And then my mango. Mango. I like mango. Any of you guys like mango? I love some mango. So there we go. And now I'm going to get out my sentiments. And I need thank you. Where's my thank you? right here is thank you. Alrighty. Now, what I'm going to do here is, because I want this right here, and I want it kind of fun. So I'm going to stamp it up this kind of catty-cornered. I don't want it to stamp straight. I just want it to stamp catty-cornered. Get my little stamper. Where'd you go? Here it is right here. Okay. Got my stamper. And I'm going to get, for this one, I'm going to use the polished pink. And all you do to open these, you open them up, fold them back. I'm going to put my stamp right on here. This is a photopolymer stamp. I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to get it, and I want it to go just catty-cornered, just like that. Catty-cornered. Catty-woptered, okay? And look how cute that is. That is so cute. I'm going to put that right up there for now. And because you've seen what happens when you leave your stamp pad open, I'm going to close my stamp pad. Now, the other thing that I have found to be a lifesaver is this right here. It cleans the ink pads. It's available at Stampin' Up. VeronicaBrown.StampinUp.net. And it just cleans my stamp pad. Not stamp pad, the stamp. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this and I'm going to put it right here. But before I put it there, I want to put some cute little twine in there. Get a tie little bow on each end. Little bow on each end. So I'm going to put it in here. Just like this. Bring it through. Tie a bow. And one of the easiest ways I have found to tie a bow is through rabbit ears. I make little rabbit ears and then tie the rabbit ears together. Pull it through and voila, I've got the cutest little rabbit ear bow. And of course I can make it whatever size I want it and then tighten it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go around. Open this up. I want it to go around on the inside. So I'm going to come around. I'm going to give me about 6-7 inches extra, and I will be cutting off some. That is just you have a minimal waste with that. And here, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, turn this over. Put me a little glue down. Put this right here. Up, am I in there where you can see what I'm doing? Put this right here. Put my glue down. Let me get it straight for you. Kind of evened up. There we go. Now I'm going to pull this over. Pull this in. Let's see if I can get this. Let's see here. There, there. And did it? Nope, I didn't hold it. Okay. So here, here. Come on, you little booger. Oh, I didn't hold the, gotta hold the bow, Veronica. Okay, 2 bunny ears. 2 bunny ears. There we go. There. There. And there. And then with this one on the end, because I want it to stay kind of tight, I'm going to put a little knot right there. Let me pull that one a little tighter. There we go. And I'm going to put a little knot right there. All right, there we go. Got that. Okay. Awesome. Cute. Look at that. So cute. And because I don't want this just plain like this, I'm going to get my string. And because we also got to make it a book binder, right? We got to binder it just like this. I'm gonna burnish it where it'll go over. And now right in here, I am going to put my Tombow glue all over my table. But I'm going to get my string. I'm going to double it here. It'll be in here. That out of my way. I'm going to put my string right there. Take it around here. Just like this. Because it's going to be glued, I don't have to tie it. And kind of get it and center it up right there and right there. And I just want it like that. And that is my sweet ice cream thank you card. Let me cut off a little bit of that right there. I think that's a little long. There we go. Sweet ice cream thank you card. Isn't that cute? Love it. And very minimal stamping. I could have stamped some sprinkles on there, but I just wanted a really simple card. And for the inside, is this will dry. The thing about Tombow is it does dry pretty quick. So we'll just kind of smash it a little bit here. Just rub on it, massage it in. And it will eventually dry down. And on the inside, I'm going to get my basic white. And make sure of my measurements because it's been a while since I cut these. The inside of this card is, oh, I'm on the wrong end. Let's see. Yep. The inside of this card is 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 3 1/4. 4 by 3 1/4. So let's get the 3 1/4 by, so it's 3 1/4 by, I think I just did that wrong, by 4. We'll see. There we go. I think I should have done 3 3/4, but we're going to put this on the inside. Because I like to do the inside of my card. I'm going to put this down just a little bit. Just like that. And I'm going to get my designer series paper here. And I'm going to cut right up here on this edge. I just want me like a 1/2 inch. Just a 1/2 inch is all I want. Let me get this, just a half. Okay, got me a 1/2 inch, and I want a 1/2 inch by it is right there. Okay, well, just measured it out and played it, and if I get it just a little bit long, that's okay. Actually, I'll just put it in there like that long. That way I can cut the ends. So I'm going to put this right up to the top, run it over. Let me get my stamp and seal. I'm going to run this right along the top of this line of my paper, and that kind of ties the outside with the inside. And see what I mean by I can just trim this off. Just go right there, trim it off, and there you go. Cute, cute, cute way to say thank you, especially in the summer. Very cute summery card. And I got all the rest of these ready to go. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me for my first video of Stampin' Up! These Stampin' on the Go. Independent consultant Veronica Brown. Please join me. And let's have fun stamping. Stamp and chat. Thank you. Bye-bye.